too, so I have it for my archives.
For your archives,
yeah.
When this blows up.
When this is, well, yeah. I can maybe post it later too, like YouTube or something. Alright, let's see if that works. Okay. Hello. Hey, everybody. This is a stream of me trying new things. My name is Chris. This is my wife, Kate.
Hi.
Everybody that's watching will know this already. But
right.
Again, for the archive, for the future generations that will watch this to learn the greatest secrets of mankind that will be handed down to me, and only me. This is to screw around and have fun with my friends on a weekly basis and try new things, because I'm getting older, and
we gotta keep learning.
You gotta keep learning when you're getting older. So, alright, so today we have my very special first guest. You know her, you love her.
It's me.
It's Kate. We were trying to figure out what Kate could teach me, and she exercises very regularly, every day. Not yoga every day, but many days. And so I have never really done yoga. Here's what I know about yoga. There's named poses with animal names, some of them, or not all.
A lot of animals, but
animals. Warrior pose, downward dog.
Yeah.
That's about it.
There's an upward facing dog. Did you know that?
I didn't. Are there any cat ones?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
right,
cat feels good. There might be some cat in there.
Sweet. I know that it's, I think, from India. So the history of yoga I'm really obviously familiar with. So we don't need to get into that today. I got my yoga pants on. These are loners.
Your yoga pants?
I have your yoga pants on because they're stretchy, which is good. Otherwise, I don't think I normally fit into your clothes. This is a good day to start because we're hungover from a party.
Is it good?
Yeah, you got to get the bloodstream going to make your blood better or something. All right, I brought a yoga mat from Matthew. What do I do with it?
Unfurl it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Good.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna align our mats.
Align our mats.
Because parallelism is important in yoga.
Okay. I didn't know about that. And you're gonna let me know if when I'm doing things wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you do yoga, you watch Apple Fitness.
I do Apple Fitness Plus yoga workouts.
So we're gonna turn that on.
Yeah.
And we're gonna follow along.
Yeah.
With the yoga.
They're really gonna.
Yoga jazzercise.
No, we're not gonna choose that trainer.
We're not gonna choose.
She's fine, but she's not my favorite.
No yoga jazzercise.
Yeah.
Does this remote work? Yes. Okay.
So navigate to Apple Fitness Plus.
All right. This is not an ad for Apple. Hold on. Let me. I think I have a way to do. Let's see this. Look at this. Look at this. This is production value, people.
Backsides.
There's a back camera.
No.
Probably for copyright reasons, I shouldn't really show exactly what's on the screen.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay, so I started my yoga workout. If you say you're working out, it'll start it for you.
Oh, that's cool. So
I'll let you be the one connected.
All right.
I just started a generic yoga workout.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move this
That's a good idea. That's right.
there. Now we can see both of us and my butt.
Okay, so you have to confirm it. Is it on your watch trying to confirm?
Yes.
Is this also your first Apple Fitness Plus workout?
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh my gosh, I do it every day, almost.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I walk around outside, but that's about it for.
But you've never worked out with the trainers. Okay, so yoga.
Okay, so
that's Jessica on the yoga block.
To yoga.
The yoga button.
I'm not gonna be able to do that move that she's doing.
That's called ninja. That's called ninja.
I can't imagine my body being in that position.
Someday.
Okay, so we're gonna do a 30-minute
good
yoga, so I don't kill myself, but I think that'll be enough to get some silliness going.
Okay, so I really like. So like I said, I like 3 out of the 4 trainers. The 4th one's fine. Jonelle, I really like. She has a good vibe. She like. Sometimes when you're in a really complicated pose, she's like, okay, let's get out of here, which I think is funny. So I like her a lot.
Chill vibes. I like the music.
Okay, that means it's going to be a slow flow, which is fine. It's just going to mean you're going to hold the poses more, and it's not going to be as energetic flow is like you're going to move around more.
Okay.
And then slow flow, you're going to hold
What
more.
would you recommend I do? Because I'm not going to be good at either. But
I think slow flow is probably a better place to start.
Okay.
I think you're going to be able to ease into it better, probably.
Right.
Dice, I think, is probably, along with Jessica, is like the most like he's probably the most knowledgeable.
Okay. So what?
He gives really good directions.
Dice.
Dice gives his directions are really solid.
His name sounds like there's an insult comic, I think.
Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah.
That's not him.
This is not Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I really like his instructions. I think his instructions are really good.
All right. Should we just preview it or we just go?
I mean, do you want to preview it?
What? No, I don't think so.
Okay,
I'm gonna trust you. I'm trusting your.
It tells us what kinds of things we're gonna do.
Half
splits, figure 4, and bridge. Go to another dice one and let's see what it looks like.
Go to a different dice one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I can.
You can filter by
trainer.
trainer. So.
Okay, dice. Ida Klein. All right, dice. What are we feeling? Oh, there's so many.
Right.
Is there like a beginner one? Should I have done that?
No, they have modifiers, so you can. Yeah, you'll just follow the modifier.
All right.
Okay, go to that one where he's doing warrior. I think maybe
this one.
Yeah.
Hip hop, R&B.
It's gonna be an energetic. Oh no, it's slow flow. Okay.
Slow flow.
The moves include bridges, lunges, and warrior 2. Okay, I think that seems like a good introduction.
All right. How would I have known this without your tutelage?
What do you mean?
Like which one of these to pick? Because there were. I know the screen doesn't really show up well, but there was probably like, I don't know, like 100 just for dice.
Right.
And there were another 100. It's probably thousands of.
Oh yeah.
So how do you pick one?
I think you gotta just kind of go for it.
Okay. So it doesn't
I don't know. They don't they do tell you what poses. So and they sometimes tell you so it says to help you strengthen your feet.
Yeah.
So if you are in having a certain pain or feel like you need to loosen up a part of your body, then it always tells you kind of what it's gonna focus on.
Okay.
So.
Okay. I'm not having any types of specific
Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to the dice list really quick.
I'm a little worried that I may that this may make me have to take a shit.
Just yoga in general?
Yeah, just starting to move my body in ways that it's not comfortable with.
I know, so I'm a little worried about that too. Go back to
You're worried about you shitting or me shitting?
No, you.
Okay, yeah, me too. Alright, so wait, where do we go next?
Go back to the list of Dice's workouts. I do think that you should do warrior.
Okay.
So let's, okay, go to this one.
Okay, chill vibes.
Because that's warrior 2 also.
Chill vibes, energetic flow.
Lunges, warrior, and half moon. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do this one.
And why this one over the other one?
I think this is gonna take you through more. Those are more classic. And stretching for your hips, I think, is good.
Okay.
My hips flexors are always tight.
Stretching for my hips. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let's do. Classic,
I think that's gonna feel good. The feet one is weird.
Classic, energetic flow.
Yeah.
Chill vibes.
Gotta have warrior in your first one. Warriors are just very classic.
All right. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. If this shot of my butt is too weird, I will change it. Just to show off my amazing production value. I have another. Is it gonna work? Oh, yeah, I have a shot of my junk.
Oh,
or come down here or something.
Okay, that's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to tell it to go.
I have to tell it to go.
Yeah, on your watch, you can do it.
On my watch.
Look.
All right, hold on. Let me get off the junk shot for people.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah. We're getting chats. Gotta work out those hip flexors.
That's true. Thank you.
And Shorty says production.
Right? Okay. All right.
So I started on my watch.
Or you could start it on the TV, but you don't have the remote in your hand anymore.
No. All right.
Okay.
All right. And then.
And he's gonna walk us through everything.
Hi, Dice.
At the Fitness Plus studio in LA. I'm joined today by my friends and teammates, LaShawn and Kyle. This 30-minute energetic flow is what I like
What's
to
he
call
doing
a
ASL?
yoga fusion.
They all do ASL.
Sound
Oh, that's
interesting?
cool.
Yeah.
So you move through traditional
They-
yoga poses like warrior.
I swear to God, we're not sponsored by Apple.
The trainers like they do classes, ASL classes together to learn it.
Alright. I don't know if you can hear him on the stream, but I don't know if it matters.
This is the practice for you.
He's
Are
talking
you ready?
to
Let's
us.
flow.
Okay, oh, I'm supposed to follow what I see on the
He's
screen.
beginning seated.
Feel free to take any seated position that works for you. LaShawn is
You can sit cross-legged or something. He just said any position. See how LaShawn is the modifier.
So I should follow with Sean because
She's gonna do
doing the left.
introduction. Yeah.
Leading with your heart.
Oh,
Bring one hand to your heart.
I don't like this.
Join me in closing your eyes, or feel free to keep a soft gaze. Now feel your hands on your body. Use them as a barometer to breathe into. Take an inhale through your nose, filling up both of your hands. Then open your mouth, sigh it out. If your eyes are closed, begin to slowly blink them open.
Welcome to your
Okay.
practice
Welcome
round.
to your practice.
He always says.
Oh, he's got his
They all have their
he's got his
little
things.
About a 90-degree bend in the back of the knees.
90 degree
Last thing,
bend.
take your heels about as wide as you can.
Heels as wide as I want. I'm glad we're not on the cross shot.
So nice little
Yes.
kickstand with your arm. And I'd recommend
Okay.
thumbs forward, fingers facing out, just to help you find a little more space within your shoulders.
Okay.
Alright, now lift your spine long. Inhale.
Alright, we're lifting.
With your exhale, drop your knees over to your right. So windshield wipers. And you'll notice that
Windshield
earlier here,
wipers.
maybe your knees not touch the floor.
What are we doing?
Perfectly fine.
And windshield wipers.
Inhale, come back to your center.
This is what they're called.
Exhale over to your left. Again.
Okay, we might need you to move your mat over because I don't have enough space.
Knees early on in your practice.
Wow.
Can you move your mat over?
Yeah.
From the center.
I'm missing out on the yoga though.
Okay, stop.
Wait, no.
One
Oh, you don't have enough space on that
Yeah.
side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exhale over to your left.
Okay.
Inhale, come back to
Alright.
center. With your exhale, take your right shin forward. We're coming into a 45-45 position. So
45, 45.
left knee
That's
goes
what?
back.
The angles of your legs, 45,
Arch of your right foot.
Okay.
Or you could slide your right
Okay.
foot a little bit closer to your groin. Whatever gives you more height and length in your spine. That's what we're
Okay.
really aiming for.
Height and length of my
Sean's
spine.
taking her blocks. She's trying to give herself a little more space to lift up. Using your
Wait, we're
fingertips
lifting
as a
up?
little kickstand.
No.
Inhale, lift your spine long.
Just like lift
Take a
your.
breath in. Now press your right shin down strongly and exhale. Fold about 45 degrees, so folding forward about halfway. Take a moment and notice that you're probably using your hands quite a bit to help you stay balanced. Can you make your right leg a little more active and push down through your shin? But pull your right hip back in space.
What?
Lift your spine
I don't understand this instruction.
Okay, so push down and then sort of like
Hold.
if you can pull push your hip back.
Okay.
Now he's hovering.
Two,
But
loading your right
she's on our block, so you can.
and
stick
one.
with her.
Rise up. Switch sides.
Somebody says we love the junk shot. Is that T?
Left shin forward.
He would.
Right knee, arch your foot.
You would.
A little bit closer to your right arm.
Oh,
Use your hands.
same thing,
Switch
different
sides.
side? Okay.
Drive your
Gotta
left
get
shin
this
down,
one
lift your
going.
spine long.
I definitely am doing this
Fill up
wrong.
space.
No, you're not. You're fine.
Exhale, walk your hands forward so your spine angle's about 45 degrees.
Okay.
Take a moment. Make your left leg
45
the anchor, right? So press down.
Hand side, so
Maybe
this
move your
and then
hands
your
lighter as you fold out.
hip back.
5. 4. 3. 2. And 1.
It's a
From
sequence.
here, tabletop position.
There's a sequence?
Bring your hands
Yeah.
down in front of you.
Okay.
I don't know how that got
Knees back.
Yeah.
Adjust as much as you need.
Tabletop.
Now find your stack. Your shoulders are over your wrists. Your hips are over your knees. You
Okay.
choose what your feet do. Point or flex.
Point.
With
Wait,
strong
that's
elbows.
good.
That's point. So
Inhale.
flex
Melt
like
your
that.
hips so your shoulders
What's
like
that?
when they come together. Look up.
It's your choice. This is
With your exhale,
cat.
Empty your lungs.
Oh, no,
Bring your
this
chin
is
to
cat.
chest, Spread your shoulders
This is
wide.
cat.
Spread your wings and push. One more cycle. Inhale, melt. Tailbone rises. Roll your inner thighs back. Look up. Exhale. Pull your navel in. Press your mat away. Drop your chin as you round. And then inhale. Find your neutral. Find your middle. Settle for a moment. Exhale. Okay, here we go. Now, the premise here is to try to keep your arms and your hips as stable and as still as possible, no matter the movement.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
Arms and
Slide
hips
your
stable.
right toes back, straightening your right leg. Now, really feel like you're straightening your right knee.
Oh.
Now, with your toes down, you can hang out here with LaShawn and maybe lightly tap the floor, finding your balance. Otherwise, Lift your right leg all the way up into hip extension with Kyle.
Heck yeah.
Maintain a light squeeze
That feel
into
good?
your inner thighs
I don't
and
know.
zip up your low belly.
I'll let you know
Strong
later.
arms, stable hips. Begin to bend your right knee, trying to kick the back of your head. You can think heel to butt. Keep that tight grasp of heel to butt. Start to take your right knee out towards your right. Notice how you're shifting left, most likely. Try to keep your hips stable.
Should
you pull your right
go
knee
like
a little
that.
higher.
Oh, this way?
Now let's be a little more fluid with that. Inhale, send your right leg straight back behind you. Keep your knee where it is.
Behind.
Just bend your knee, trying to kick the back of your head.
And then
Start to take your right knee out towards your right. So this
it's
is
just the same thing again, sort of like a cycle.
external rotation
Yeah.
and hip flexion. A lot of shuns in there.
Shuns?
And now you're going to step your right foot out.
Shun an unbeliever.
Pinky finger. So it's going to feel like a pretty wide stance.
Oh,
Feel
what
free
the
to slide
hell?
your left knee back. You're going for a lizard lunge. Taking a moment. You might be feeling this right groin, right glutes. You might be feeling this at the front of your left hip. That's an option. Pausing here, and with Rashawn, maybe you're taking your blocks. You could lower your forearms. You can stay on your palms. Otherwise, you can start to lower your forearms with Kyle.
Wait, what?
You want to go a little bit lower.
but you can stay with her.
Take a moment. Feel into your hips.
So she's still up.
Yeah, I can't get down there.
Yeah.
Now from here, you can stay right here. Otherwise, you're going to brace yourself with your left hand. Begin to bend your left knee. Reach back with your right hand for your ankle.
Okay.
Now you can go for your foot, big toe, your shin, whatever works, but pull your left heel in as you open your chest towards your right. Deep inhale, and exhale, release.
My hip did not like that.
Step back to a tabletop position. Pause.
Oh!
Get your bearings, feel the difference. Remember, stable shoulders, stable hips. Begin to slide your left toes back. Pausing here with a shot, or maybe beginning to tap. And maybe lifting all the way up. Flex, point, or float your left foot to find energy at the end of your body. Belly draws in. Start to bend your left knee.
This might be the end of my body.
Go ahead, keep your heel towards your bum and start to take your left leg out towards your left. Thinking like your left knee's going to tap your outer left shoulder. One more time. Inhale, send it straight back. Bend your knee, exhale, try to kick the back of your head. Inhale, take your left leg out. Fill up as you start to pull. Exhale, pull up a little bit.
That's not a normal.
The noises.
That's not a normal noise that I make. Oh, we're going up here.
Adjust your right knee, warming up our hips, low back, core muscles, all of it. Stay here, or maybe
I'm surprised you can get your foot up there.
Oh, I'm not surprised in person.
Forearms if that works.
Oh, I can't go down at all.
Really finding appreciation.
Zero.
But look, she's also on blocks, so like you're
She's
the fact
even
that
higher?
you're so the fact that you're getting down there,
Where do I get those blocks?
right?
Stay here, maybe using your right hand as a kickstand, begin to bend your right knee. Reach back with your left arm for your ankle.
Left arm.
Whatever works for you.
Just
Pause for a moment.
Yeah, my
Do
quads do not let me do this.
I mean, you're pretty good at this, though. Like,
Two.
your form looks really good.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
And one. Begin to release your back.
He grabbed his foot.
Oh, he's so good.
Yeah.
Step back to your table.
That's not-
Pause here for a
He's
second.
probably the most. His practice is probably the most advanced out of the four
Good.
trainers.
Okay. Downward facing dog, friend.
Oh, downward facing dog. I don't want to miss this. Hold on. Can I pause him?
No, and they won't let you go back either.
Okay. Hold on. Hold
You
on,
missed
pause.
your first directed to do downward facing dog. That's so sad.
No, I was trying to get out of the crotch. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Playing.
Now we have started to warm up our entire body, but this
Downward facing
a lot, so take a few moments, feel into it. Spread your fingers and grab your mat.
Spread my
Pull your thumbs towards one another while spreading your shoulders wide. Now look at your beautiful toes. Draw an imaginary line across your big toes that's parallel to the back of your mat. I want you to keep all of your toes on that line. Here we go. Begin to hover your right foot just an inch or two off of the floor. So remember, your foot doesn't go back or forward. You're taking your thigh bone and plugging it deeper. Maintain this sensation. Inhale, lift your right leg straight up and back, but keep plugging as you lift.
What?
Exhale, bring your right knee to your nose. You might set your right toes down with shoulder. Lift your heel up as you push your mat away. Now, a one-legged plank. Inhale, send your right leg straight back. You can put your left knee down if you need to.
Down?
Exhale, chaturanga. But as you lower, keep your right leg lifted. Keep your
Oh
right
my
leg
God.
Lower your pelvis, your chest, everything down. Keep looking forward. Pull your shoulders back
Oh.
to space. You
I was
can walk
supposed
your
to go
hands
there.
wide here for this first one if you need a little more freedom in your shoulders. Now, keeping your right hip extended, start to bend your right knee. Should be familiar, you did it in tabletop. Start to take your right leg out to your right without rolling into your left. Now as you do this, set your right knee down when it starts to get a little bit hard. Take a moment. You might stay right here, or maybe you can lift your right knee up and try to get it up a little bit higher towards your right forearm. Let's try that one time, a little more fluid. Inhale, send your right leg back. Keep your knee high. Exhale, bend your right knee, try to kick the back of your head. Take your right leg out towards your right. You might be able to keep it hovering the whole time. Try to tap your right forearm. Good. And now from here, walk your hands in. Curl your left toes under. Three-legged down dog. Push into your hands. Whew. Open your hip.
What the hell is he doing?
Straighten your right leg. Inhale.
We're in dog again?
Yeah, one-legged though. Or three-legged.
Your feet are hips distance.
Three-legged dog?
Set your left knee down. Bring both of your hands to your right thigh. Pause. And find a little squeeze between your inner thighs. Find energy lifting from your low belly. Press into your hands.
I can do this.
Back toes under. Your left toes under. Reach your arms up. As you reach high, find your waistline long. With your back toes curled under, you're going to lift your left knee. Find your balance. Take a moment. Inhale. Reach high. Exhale. Warrior 2. You're going to open up. Spin your left heel down. Heel to heel line or heel to arch. You choose. Once you end up here, firm your hip under.
This one should be
strong.
like that. And then when they talk about heel to arch alignment, it's that heel with that arch. They should be lined up.
Flip your front palm. Inhale. Reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg. Reach up and back. Pause here for a moment. Keep your right hip firming under, but gas pedal your right toes down and forward. Deep inhale. With your exhale, triangle pose. So as you go forward, maybe you're placing your right hand on your right thigh. This is a shot. Maybe you're starting to take your right hand down to your ankles, shin to the floor with Kyle and me. Begin to reach your left arm high. Draw your low
He also
belly.
uses the right
As your
thigh
right
knee
big
a lot.
toe presses down, can you firm your right hip under? Can you roll your left ribs back as your right ribs roll forward? 3, 2, 1. Warrior 2 to come back. Begin to bend your right knee. Rise up.
Rise up.
Windmill your hands down. Power facing dog. Alright, clearing that first side. Step it back. Take a moment. One side done and dusted. Some of my teammates would say. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Out of your mouth, let it go. Draw that imaginary line across your toes. Hover your left foot. Your left thigh bone, your left femur. Keep the sensation of lifting your hip in the socket, right? Or lifting your thigh bone into the socket. Lift your left leg straight up and back. Knee to your nose, exhale. Maybe setting your left toes down with Rashawn or keeping them up with Kyle and me. A one-legged plank, strong position. Inhale, look forward. Now keep your left hip extending. Exhale, bend your elbows. Chaturanga, lowering all the way down. Once you lower down, maybe your hands even go wider. Maybe you can keep them where they are. Pull your shoulders back in space. From here, begin to bend your left knee. Try to keep the back of your head. Take your left knee out towards your left. Set it down about halfway in the journey. Take a moment. That might be perfect. Maybe you're just lifting your left knee, trying to. Maybe you lift it all the way up. Can you get it a little bit higher? Now, one time fluid. Here we go. Inhale. Take it straight back. Exhale, bend. Try to kick your head.
Okay.
Inhale. Out to your left. As you exhale, pull a little bit higher. Curl your right toes under. Your back toes under. Three-legged down dog. Open your hip.
Three-legged down dog. Okay. Maybe we should attend it.
How you doing, bud?
Exhale, knee to your nose.
It's hard to keep up with the instructions.
Feet hips distance parallel, set your
I'm
right
just
knee.
doing what you're doing.
Both hands up to your left thigh.
It's a listening challenge too.
Take a moment here. Hug your inner legs together. Draw your low belly in. Now you of course have the option to keep your hand on your leg. It's always an option. Otherwise, begin to send your arms forward then up. Finding your low lunge, but now let's turn
You can
it
have
into
your
a high
knee down.
lunge. Curl your back.
Rashawn's gonna keep her knee down the whole time.
Elevate your back knee. It's
Oh no, she's going actually.
Deep inhale.
But see how she took a step forward?
Exhale, open up.
So
Adjust
you
your
can always
stance,
do
adjust
that.
your legs. Firm your left hip under. Strengthen your back leg. Reach your arms apart. Begin to flip your front
See,
palm.
someone
Reverse
has
triangle.
flexibility.
Reach up and back.
No.
Press your
Well,
left
not
hip
from Kate.
forward. Pull your left hip underneath you as you reach. Find side body length.
Was there?
Triangle pose. Exhale.
Yeah.
Bring your left hand to your thigh. Shin, ankle, floor.
Just go
Reach your arm
knee.
up.
Just go here.
Take a moment here.
Yeah.
Get your left hip firm under.
Yeah, go like as far down as you can go. Like the goal is to have it on the floor, but
Warrior 2. Inhale. Begin to bend your front. Reach your arms apart.
This is Warrior 2.
Wiggle your hands down, downward facing dog. Step back. Take a moment. Shift and move.
pedal.
Alright, so now we're gonna add on with flow 2. Take a deep inhale through your nose.
Adding on.
Out of your mouth, let it go. Draw your line, hover your right foot. Plug your right thigh bones. You're gonna feel your hip flexors, your quads, your low belly. Inhale, lift your right leg straight up and back. Exhale, knee your nose, round. One leg
Remember, he said you can go down with your toes if you're.
Chaturanga, exhale, bend your elbows lower. You're gonna keep your right hip extended, keep your right leg off the floor, straighten it. Now bend your knee. Bend your right knee, try to kick the back of your head. Take your right leg out to your right. You can set it down, or maybe it doesn't touch the floor at all. One more time, inhale, send it back. Exhale, bend your knee, try to kick. Out to your right, inhale. Exhale, pull it up a little bit higher. Try not to shift your hips. Back toes are curled under. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Open your hip. Straighten out your leg. Pause for a moment. And then three-legged down dog. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, knee your nose. Step all the way through. Right into high lunge, friend. Here we go. Inhale, reach your arms up. We're moving. We're cooking. Warrior 2. Exhale, open up. Reverse triangle. Inhale, reach up and back. Find length in space. Triangle pose. Exhale, hand where you need it to go. Top arm reaches high. Now this is where we're going to change some things up. Here we go. Begin to look down at your right big toe. If you're with a shot, you probably can take your block with you and send it 6 inches out in front of your right pinky toe. Bend your right there. Half moon pose. Step up. I recommend looking down.
Fuck this.
Balance.
No.
Follow with your left foot. Back to your left.
I can't do that. I'm trying.
Firm your right hip under.
Okay,
Take
I'm
a
trying to do
second.
it.
Find your balance. Maybe you straighten your bottom leg. Now the softest step back to Warrior 2. Start to bend your right knee. Keep scooping your right hip under. Step all the way back, Warrior 2.
Stabilizing.
Inhale deep.
So we're gonna have to be in a yoga class before.
Exhale, put your hands down.
Let me just grab you.
Downward facing dog.
That's good, I guess.
Yeah.
It's hot in here.
I know it is hot in here.
Deep inhale through your nose.
I love the oh fuck that.
Hover your left foot. Draw it across the line. Begin to take your left leg up and back. Reach. Knee your nose. Shoulders stack over your wrists. One-legged plank. Inhale. Prepare. Strong left leg. Chaturanga. Exhale. Lower. Keep your left hip extended. Your knee is off the floor. Bend your left knee. Start to take your left knee out to your left and hike it up. Hip flexion. Try to pull up high. Maybe you have to touch the floor. Maybe not.
Okay.
One more time. Inhale. Straight
Can't
back.
move my front and my back now. I can only do one at a time.
Out to your left. Bring it up a little bit higher. Back toes curled under. Three-legged down dog. Push, friend. Find your finger hip. Begin to straighten your left leg out. Reach back and three-legged down dog. Step your foot in between your hands. High lunge. Rise up.
Rise up.
Warrior 2. Open up. Flip your front palm. Inhale.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a lunge.
Reach up and back.
This way?
Now you're like
Triangle
straight.
pose. Exhale. Come into it. Hand wherever you need it to go.
As low as you can, but there's
Now
good.
look down at your left big toe. Take your block. Take your hand wherever you need it to go. Stepping up into your half move. Use your hand as a balance, as a kickstand. Karate kick with your right foot back. Firm your left hip under. Maybe straightening your front.
You just fell over.
Scoop your left hip back and under. How slow can you get back to your Warrior 2? Take
I am
your
pretty
time.
slow. Pretty slow. Get back to that speed.
Exhale, windmill your hands down, friend. Downward facing dog.
Whew. Where it's like we're doing Bikram yoga.
What's
It's so freaking hot in here.
How are we feeling back there?
hot, man?
Yeah, good.
How are we feeling? How's the way? Matt over here.
Hips, everything's starting to go. Take a deep inhale from your nose. Out of your mouth. Guess what, friend? We only have one more to go. It's the same as flow 2. Let's get it done. Draw your imaginary line. Hover your right foot. Keep that hovering feeling. Plug away. Take your right leg up and back. Deep inhale here. Exhale, knee to your nose. Round your spine as you come forward. One-legged plank. Inhale, shoot it back. Chaturanga. Exhale. Keep your right hip extended.
Is that a real thing you say?
Chaturanga?
Okay, it's not like cowabunga.
No.
Okay.
Begin to take your right leg out to your right. Hover, hover, hover. Hover, hover, hover. Maybe to pull up a little higher. I hear you, Kyle. I hear you. Take your right leg back. Inhale. Bend your right knee. Exhale. Take your right knee out to your right and start to bring it up towards your forearm. See if you can keep it lifted. Three-legged down dog. Pushing your hands. Open up your head. Begin to straighten out your right leg. Inhale, prepare. Exhale to step all the way through.
Oh yeah, this one.
High lunge crescent. Inhale. Rise up. Warrior 2. Exhale. Open up.
These ones feel, yeah, I like these ones.
Your right hip firmly under.
Yeah.
The
Warriors.
shit where you're on the floor is
Inhale,
like,
reverse triangle.
don't like it
Reach
as
up and
much.
back. Create space. Right big toe through right pinky finger. Find your line. Exhale, triangle pose. Now maybe your bottom hand, your right hand might not even touch your leg or the floor. You can just hover. Begin to look down. That's the recommendation. Bend your right knee, step up, half move. With your hand on the floor on a block, or maybe you hover your hand as you step up.
That again.
That is an option. If you get your speed levels and you almost fall, perfect. Go for it. Find your left leg strong. Squeeze your right hip under. Expand your chest and your upper back.
Is his right hand
Two,
up?
how slow can you make
No.
it happen? So to bend your
He's
right knee.
floating.
You do that.
What?
Your right knee.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Going back to where you this is what he means by as slow as you can go. It's harder that way.
Deep inhale. Exhale. Windmill your hands down. Downward facing dog. Woo. Yep. So you are actively working your legs, but also getting a good stretch in. Take a deep inhale through your nose.
Here's a resting pose.
Out of your mouth. Release.
This is child's pose.
Last
Child's
side.
pose?
Feels pretty good, huh?
Feels easy.
Cover your left foot.
Childish.
Keep
Are we doing it with the left foot now?
Start to lift your left leg up and back. Knee to your nose, round, shift forward.
Oh boy.
Straight, strong left leg. Inhale, look forward, prepare. One-legged plank.
Guys, yoga is
Chaturanga. Exhale. Keep your left hip extended.
like
Straighten
no,
your knees you
I don't
love.
know.
Now you get to bend.
Easier.
Inhale, start to bend. Going back. Exhale, push left into your lungs.
It's like advanced push-ups.
Inhale,
It's
straighten your
like
left
really
knee back.
advanced push-ups.
Exhale,
What
push
do we
your
got?
left knee. Try to kick the back of your head.
Kicking
Keep
my
your
head.
foot lifted.
Kicking the back of my
Your
head.
left leg out to your left. Here we go. Three-legged down dog. Last time, I promise. Push with your hands. Woo. Straighten your left leg out. Step all the way through. High lunge. Highest one yet. Strongest one yet.
Highest one?
Warrior
Not
two.
high lunger. Lunge higher.
Flip your front palm. Reverse triangle. Reach up and back. Find space.
When he does his reach up, he like really plays it up. He's like,
He does.
Or block. Whatever works. Look down. Softly bend your left knee. Half move. Hand down or hand floating.
oh, we're doing this.
Start to step up.
Oh my
Find your
god,
balance.
falling way behind.
Karate, kick your right foot.
What is he doing with his left hand right
Your
now?
left hip
Just
on
pointing at
the-
the ground.
Take a
Not
second. Now softly start to bend your left knee. Take your time in your warrior two. Really try to slow your roll. Step it back. Hey.
Hey!
Warrior two. Take
What
a
is this?
deep inhale.
Fonz.
Exhale. With
He's
your
the
hands down.
These are the Fonz of yoga.
Downward facing dog. Woo.
How about upward facing Chris?
Bring your knees down. Child's pose, please.
Ooh,
Oh, child's pose.
Hey.
Split your
I'm right
hips.
there.
This one we can. This one you
So
can
to
do.
press your hips back towards your heels. You can rest on your
That feels
forearms.
nice.
You can make a pillow with your hands.
Make a little
Take
hand
another
move
breath
like
or
that.
two. Not long, but just enough. Feel the effects of your practice.
This guy's gonna be like, now just do a
Control the
handstand
breath.
with your
Slow
full splits.
down. Take a deep inhale through your nose wherever you are.
Ease you out of it.
Out of your mouth, let it go. Here, use your hands, slowly sit upright. And then take your legs out in front of you. Or back to the floor.
Are we done?
Almost.
If you end up in this position, feet about hips distance. You can go a tad bit wider. The
feels
toes
like
are
a warm down.
slightly perfect.
It is a warm down. Yeah, this is cool. He's cooling down. Cooling us down.
Cooling down? I guess warming down
You're
is
getting ready for 45, but you're not. With your thumbs forward, your fingers facing out, right? Start to lift your hips up. Reverse tabletop. You might hang out with a dip with your hips. Maybe you can lift up a little higher, driving down through your feet to really extend your hips. Squeeze your shoulder blades.
Oh, I'm sorry about the crush count on this one. This feels bad, man. Please no photos, please.
Engaging your backside, deep inhale.
It's okay.
Lower your hips down.
Release.
Take your left leg straight out in front of you. Now you're going to cross your right ankle above your left thigh. You can do that with your hands or without. Just make sure it's above your left knee. Pull your toes back on your right foot to really engage your leg. Pausing for a moment. Draw your shoulders back. And now softly bend your left knee. You can keep your toes off the floor. You'll see LaShawn's got a modified version here. Otherwise, you can bring your heel a little bit closer and then begin to lift your hips up.
Okay. I knew he was going to
Just go a little bit higher. Reverse tabletop with your
Yeah.
your shoulder blade.
You can't just sit there.
Okay.
We're not just moving our foot. We're gonna make a fucking
Your
pretzel.
waist and start to sway your hips. Now I like to think
This is too
I'm on a
sexy.
beautiful beach somewhere in a hammock as I just sway down. Hips touch down. This might be enough for you. You can always re-extend your leg if you need to. Otherwise, maybe bringing your hands in, deeper hip stretch. It's like a seated figure four. Lift your spine long, press your right knee away. And then from here, you're going to take your left heel, bring it closer to your right hip. Set your foot down. Now, if you're with LaShawn, you might have your right heel up against your left shin. You'll take your left hand and grab
Oh,
it
you're
your right
good.
and begin to twist.
That's pretty
Maybe your
flexible.
right hand goes
No.
back.
You're doing better than the modifier.
Left thigh.
Except you need to be.
Take
Go
your
this way?
elbow
Yeah.
outside of your right thigh and find your twist.
You're doing better than the modifier at the wrong move.
Chest.
No, you are, because her foot, this foot is right here.
You're pressing your left tricep.
He fell over.
Your left shoulder. Then slowly begin to release. Take your hands back out in front of you. Send your legs forward, like a shake.
Let me guess, you're on the other side?
Second side. Keep
Second
your right
side.
leg out in front of you. Left ankle above right thigh. Pull your left toes back. Brace yourself with your hands. Maybe a soft bend, maybe a little bit of a bigger bend. Begin to lift your hips up. Reverse tabletop like this. Take a moment.
Whoa.
Press your left
You're
knee
very
down
straight.
forward, like a hammock.
I am not.
Sway. Find that beautiful
Very well in these pants.
breeze on the beach.
But,
and then let your hips
my neck gets straight.
walk your hands
My
in and
butt
forward.
hurts.
Okay. You're just gonna chill.
Press your left knee away as you lift your heart. Your spine is long. Your body wants to fold. Kick back then. Go against it. Then taking your right foot near your left hip, setting up your seated twist. You could take your left heel against your right shin with LaShawn. Find your variation there. Otherwise, if you're with Kyle and me, take your right elbow.
You gonna fall over again?
Drop over.
You can also put your, remember, the modifier has her leg right here.
Press your left knee into your right triceps. Lift your spine long, maybe looking over your left shoulder. Final big breath in. Final big breath out. And then begin to release your twist. Look forward, take your legs out in front of you. Take a moment, you can shake out your legs. You put in the work, friend. Now you deserve the fruits of your labor.
Shavasana.
Shavasana on your
What?
back. You can bend your knees.
It's gonna be your favorite pose.
In Cowabunga?
Coiling your spine, rolling all the way down.
That's
And
chaturanga.
stay seated
This.
and hold space for you.
Is what you joked that you would be doing, the pose that you would be doing when I went and did a morning yoga class.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, it's
If
a
possible,
mansion grove.
close your eyes, but otherwise, you need to keep moving. Keep moving.
It's the easiest
The
of
word we're looking
poses.
for here is
We're just like
softness.
Yeah,
But really, there's two
it's
words.
corpse
And
pose.
surrender. So allow your fingers
I'm pretty good at lying
to
down.
curl how they need to.
Yeah, you're really good at this one.
Allow your toes and your ankles, your legs to roll out naturally. Feel the weight of your body.
I did have a yoga teacher
Give
for
yourself the
this pose
space
once.
to let go.
And it did actually feel better.
What do they do?
I think it was like my neck wasn't neutral, and so she like moved my head, and I was laying better then.
This is calming.
Yeah,
Is that the idea?
yeah.
this where we get a chai latte?
No.
That's happening later.
I think that's a casualism.
Because I use the word chai.
Alright,
Yeah.
friend. Please allow your next
It's also a
breath
casualism
to move
against
deeper
basic
than the
vision.
last one. A little more conscious.
I mean, we're doing some
Let
real
go
weapon
any way
shit
you
here.
see fit.
Yeah. I am a
Begin
white
to move
woman.
the ends of your body. Fingertips and toes, maybe your wrists and ankles. Coming back in. And then slowly coming up into any comfortable seat of your choice. How you get there is up to you.
Wow. The
You
freedom.
keep your eyes closed, maybe just slightly open to get into position. And once you're seated, lift your heart high. Bring your hands to your heart. If your eyes are closed, begin to blink them open. This is where we get to say, thank you so much for practicing here with us. Stay active. Close your rings. See you next time.
Alright.
Thanks, Dice.
Thanks, Dice!
Okay, now this is the moment where we look at the fact that you burned 193 active calories. I only burned 147.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Alright.
251 total. I only burned 200 total.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Is this because of your
this is
your
biology.
biology?
You guys just burn more calories. It's fucked up.
Yeah. Well, it's because I eat more food too. Dang.
Okay, so what did you think?
Alright, well, I am very
debrief.
sweaty. I'm very sweaty. I'm gonna turn off this camera. Should we do this from the front camera? No.
Yeah. Debrief.
I'm in the crotch camera.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I am very sweaty. I obviously burned some good calories there.
Yeah.
It was more difficult than I expected, but like not that much more difficult. I am not.
Did you expect it to be easy?
No, I'm not a very flexible person. So I think in particular, like I cannot touch my toes. Like I can't even get close to my toes. So I just assumed.
More yoga.
I assumed the stretchiness wasn't going to be there, and it wasn't. So, yeah, and I'm like I feel more tired and sweaty than I would. I was expecting to have difficulty doing the poses.
But you thought it would be like calmer and not as much of a workout.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably more, like peace be with you.
Yeah. No, yogis are legit.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would not fuck with Dice. I feel like he would.
No, Dice would fuck you
He
up.
would fuck me up.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't have any beef with Dice yet.
No, Dice seems like a good guy.
Yeah.
I do, and do you see what I'm saying about his direction? I mean, you were having trouble following. That's actually an interesting thing to debrief. You were not. What do you think made it so that it was hard for you to follow along with what his directions were? Because I do think that's like an important part of yoga, because you're not, especially alone.
Yeah.
When you're in a class, you can look at everybody else, but
He was saying what to do pretty well. It was hard to see him because of the angle. I think if I were to do it for myself, I would have like an iPad down. Because you're kind of like, your focus is like down on the floor more. So I'd probably put like an iPad there instead of where we have it up here, so I could kind of see what he was doing more. So in order to see him, I'd have to like.
And then you get out the pose, which isn't,
And he was doing like a little bit of jargon or talk, like I kind of got it actually by the end when he would say like three-legged dog. I knew what that was.
Yeah.
But at the beginning I didn't, and so and I also didn't know, like, I don't know. You don't know anything, so you've probably, even if with a different instructor or even with him before, you've probably done some of those moves, and so when he's like
you start to
anticipate the pose or the move from the next one, and I don't have any of that, so that was hard to follow along. But I think if you, again, just doing it more would get it done. I think that's always an interesting question to ask when I've
do you think you'll do
done one of
this
these,
again?
which I will do when there's. I don't think I want to do this as often as you do it. I don't think I enjoy it that much as an exercise, but I think it would be good for me to mix in, to just have some like, to get some more of that stretchiness and just like to move different muscles and stuff.
Because it does.
Because when you stretch, it feels really good.
Yeah.
It does feel really good to just move your body.
Wow.
Yeah, this is not. Well, we have maybe another one we'll do singing. Yeah, I think I could see myself doing this more than once a lifetime.
Okay.
But not necessarily like
regularly.
Like.
Do you think you didn't enjoy it though because it was brand new?
Unfamiliar?
Yeah. Does your body feel better than it did before?
I like the way I'm feeling right now. I feel interesting. So, yeah, I don't think I didn't enjoy it. I just think like I would probably prefer other forms of exercise, but I think I would work this in. So I can report back. We can do a check-in if I ever do this.
Yeah, I mean they have short durations.
Yeah, that's true.
That
30 was probably a lot to start.
It maybe was. You weren't gonna get Shavasana with the other two, and I wanted you to just because of the joke you used to make when I went to that yoga class in the mornings about that being the only pose you did during that time.
Well, I'm just really good at that pose.
You're really good at it, but yeah, the other ones don't do Shavasana because it's just too short. But I think you should do. I think you should do it more.
All right.
Do the 10-minute, 20-minute, because then it'll just stretch you really mostly. But what did you think of Apple Fitness Plus?
I think it's cool. It integrates with the watch well. I don't want to be shilling for anybody though.
Well, no, I know, but I mean,
it sucks.
I like it.
Dice sucks.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, no, Dice is cool.
Great.
No beef with Dice.
Yeah, the trainers are really good. I'm not trying to shill for anyone either. I just think it's really good.
All right, next episode sponsored by Apple Fitness Plus.
All right, are we ending this thing?
I think we're ending this thing.
Okay.
Thank you for being my first partner for this experiment, which I'm calling Total Novice. So
I want to know what was the tough one that Colin said.
I thought I saw that pop up around when we were doing the one where I said, "Oh shit,"
or like "Get out of here," like "Get the fuck out."
Yeah,
like you're not gonna.
Oh fuck no.
But then you did it.
I like kind of did it.
Yeah.
I didn't ever get my legs. I didn't feel like my legs were good on it.
Yeah.
But I got like half moon, maybe like.
Yeah.
Wait, is it more or less? Is it less? I don't know. I was gonna say I had like a quarter moon, but I think that's probably just a different pose that I couldn't do.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. So this has been our first episode. I'm glad we tried something active and difficult.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and do lock picking next week.
Next week.
And see if we can keep this thing going. And any longer than this, and I think probably everyone will just stop watching because they're bored if they haven't already.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
thank you.
Bye. See you
Bye.
next time.